points in the game.
It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Well, you don't see this every day. They're lining up for an onside kick on the opening kickoff. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Well, they're playing at home, and they're trying to take advantage of this home crowd and try to build some momentum early. You don't see a lot of onside kicks to start the game. They tried it, but it failed, and now we're going to have to see what their defense can do, taking the field right away.
This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Gonna run it. It's Haynes. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
I thought white noise was supposed to be relaxing. This is deafening on third down. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Fires to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. A costly penalty wipes out that third down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. Here comes this home crowd. defense tries to get off the field on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Working that left side. Makes the grab and knock down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Jukes his way for more. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Caught near the sticks. It's Marshall. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. The Wolverines are marching down the field. Use the play fake. Now to throw. It's complete. They will score. Touchdown, Wolverines. We talk about pocket presence. There's also pocket punishment that's part of it, and he was able to withstand it and deliver the football.
It comes with the job description, Reese. You know as a quarterback that this is going to happen, and eventually you are going to get hit. So why not then deliver touchdowns deep down the field? Doesn't get any better than that.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So a drive that started just beyond midfield, only 49 yards, and they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
On the ground, it's Singleton. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The Nittany Lions are in the hurry-up. To the air, it's Allard. Rushes on him. Grab near the marker, it's Pena. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to... our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Might be changing the route. Looking to fire. Intercepted. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it, and you could tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged. Turning it on! An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
What a nice run there. And from the beginning of time, Michigan football has been synonymous with running the football. You can think back to Tyrone Wheatley, Anthony Thomas, Chris Perry, Hassan Haskins. Big physical runners that also had sprinter speed, and that could change the game.
And into the end zone. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball in the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy when he gets...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Dropping back, it's Aller. Pocket breaking down. Caught over the middle, it's Penn. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Quickly to the flat wide receiver screen. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed. And if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
The Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Quarterback making adjustments. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Gets it out fast. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Find some fresh air. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. They've got a first down here to open the period.
29 Philly, 2 Gaucho.
Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the big fella. Still on his feet. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. And the Nittany Lions come to the line in the hurry-up. To the air, it's Aller. Finds a tight end. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. The Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. catch in the middle. It's Penn. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Boy, if that first down play was any indication, they might walk it. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State!
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Mississippi State has opened up its largest lead of the game in what's shaping up to be one of the more one-sided affairs of the weekend. They're up by 21 over UCF. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first two drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Just missed on the connection, incomplete. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Power football with the run. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Catch in the middle, it's Marsh. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
He uncorks one deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit and coverage that forces the incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield.
That's a really nice pass. You can see why this guy right here gives the Michigan faithful reason to be optimistic. You know, for years we know Michigan has always been good at running the football, but they've got to be able to throw. They've got to be more consistent making big plays through the air. This guy gives them that chance.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. And the Wolverines in the hurry-up.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turn.
Brings him to the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
The Wolverines with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. This time he's got his man. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Well, that receiver, he knew he had to get his head turned around quickly. He's running the curl route against zone coverage, but he knows his quarterback is going to be firing that ball into him. It's a rocket pass. He's able to make the catch and get the 1st.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the 1st.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
And the Wolverines trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Pushes toward the goal line. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half.
And this is an area of the field, man, who can be more physical. And you know I'm going to run the football a lot of times on these goal-to-go situations. 1st and goal, can I be physical? Can I get closer? The defense won that physical battle. Interested to see now if the offense thinks they can still run, or do they go to the passing game?
Trying to get it in. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Surge it in. He did not make it a stonewall on 3rd down.
2nd quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Michigan.
So they'll send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the 1st half. Back to pass, it's Aller. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he gets the 1st down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
That's how you earn your 1st down the hard way. Really good job by the QB dropping back to pass, scrambling, getting the 1st down, but taking a big shot at the end.
Throws to the tight end. Grabbed over the middle. It's Reynolds. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Man, the defense is making it tough on this quarterback early. They already have an interception. They almost came away with another one there. They're doing a great job reading his eyes and breaking on the ball.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Finds a man on the right. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And they decide to trot out the kicker. This will be a 50-yard field goal attempt, and he'll have to curl it in from the right side. Oh, he missed it. No good. Guys, that field goal could loom large. Missing an opportunity to get within a touchdown. We're still sitting on a 10-point game. Just enough time for one final play of the half. On the run, it's Haynes. Powers through the defender. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Just about set to get this second half underway. Coming out with it, it's Smith. He's brought down at the 30, but a productive return after deciding to bring it out. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Unloads to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Man, it's so frustrating as a coach because you go into half and you're like, listen, this is what they've been doing. This is what we're getting. Let's go out and execute. And what do? First drive, you throw an interception, you turn the field position to the other side, create momentum immediately. This is an absolute disaster to start the second half.
Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Wants to throw. It's Underwood. Grab near the marker. It's Klein. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Give to the back. All things considered, he's probably lucky to be back to the line of scrimmage.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
This is kind of like Vegas and gambling. You got a big completion there on 3rd down. You're set up 4th. You could take the field goal and take the easy money, but you might decide to roll the dice here, stay on the field, and go for it on 4th down, hoping to get a touchdown.
Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Never a doubt. And now the lead is extended a little further. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. Fielded in the end zone, it's Smith. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
He might want another play. Looking to throw, it's Aller. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the 3rd quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. The Nittany Lions send out the punt unit. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. What a terrible, terrible shank. So here comes the Michigan offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get...
What a job to lay out and make the catch. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that 1st down.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Gets it out quickly. Touchdown, Wolverines! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a 2-point conversion. The interception was just gravy.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Smith. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Aller. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. Oh, he's got some space. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. The Nittany Lions moving quickly to the line. Making side adjustments here. Little over anxious out of the stands early, and it's a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Ready,
Offense set on first down. Gives it on the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Now, Drew Aller feels as if he has unfinished business at Penn State. Tyler Warren is gone, but Aller still with a plethora of weapons at his disposal, and maybe, David, giving him a path to redemption in the college football playoff.
Yeah, and when we saw him finish, it wasn't the best, right? He made the big turnover. They had a chance to go to the national title game, but Penn State took some next steps, and he took some next steps. So if the talent in this offense, another year with Colton Ecke, the running backs back, like this offense could really take that next step.
And that shot downfield falls incomplete, and that's how we'll wrap up the third quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Looking downfield, it's Aller. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Oregon State overcame a tough opponent, and not only that, a raucous crowd. The Beavers tuned out all the noise and showed this team can win on its field, your field, or a neutral field. Well done. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Got it in the middle, it's Haynes. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Offense gets set for second down. Wants to go up top. Caught near the sticks. It's McCulley. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Quarterback moving. He's going to take off. Snags it down the right side. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. Some penalties hurt a little bit more or a lot more than other ones. That one wipes out a huge game. Line getting set on second down. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Spits it out to the back. Makes the catch, it's Haynes. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll move the wide receiver. This is a design run. There he goes. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
I'd say, well, the defense has really contained that quarterback run all game long. but in a big spot in the fourth quarter, they let him out of the cage. He gets out of the pocket, makes the run, and gets the first down.
He works his